This is Alex Beermaster. Welcome to my channel. Guess what? My actual thing came back on. That's good. I saw that. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. I'm feeling better now. Thank you. Wow. That's back on. Okay. Welcome, everybody. It is Food Friday. Today is Fruit Bowls, and tonight and today on my panel, it is going to be Legendary Bumpy, Legendary Tanner, and myself, like I said. And we got the Johnny Boy in the chat. What is up? What is up? Now we're doing beer. So now I think it's time to throw some Bumpy around here. Let's get the Bumpy going.
Throw me around, huh?
I gotta have fun. All right.
Well, I have a hula bowl, which has the cantaloupe and the honeydew melon, kiwis, grapes, strawberries, all mixed up in there. Some pineapple looks like as well. So that's my bowl, and as soon as I open this up, the fruit flies appear. You're kidding me? Got him. Been killing these things. They just keep coming back. Darn it. From Blaze Brewing Company in collaboration with Branch and Blade. Blaze Brewing's out of Biddeford, Maine, and Branch and Blade's out of Keene, New Hampshire. This is a pastry sour. It's called Blazing Love. It's a blueberry cobbler pastry. 7% ABV. And I'll pour it up. See, I don't have blueberries in my bowl, so here we go. I got the blueberry in the can.
You do that too? I wonder if it's going to look like blueberries, because that one beer that I drank a couple times with you, Mrs. I think I got this right. Mrs. V's blueberries beer. That stuff's delicious. You can get Mrs. V's blueberry beer.
Yeah.
Get it.
So there you go. It's got a nice tight head to it, kind of a slight pinkish color to the head. Other than that, fairly white. The color of the drink itself, it looks like purple grape juice. It's got a bluish hint to it, but kind of purple, more purple. Mahogany, reddish. Yeah, it's all those beautiful colors. Cheers.
Cheers. All right.
Hey, Robbie.
Let's see what you got with the food. Gonna be delicious.
Huh?
It's gonna be delicious. And I'm hungry. Can't wait.
Oh yeah. Well, I've already shown my food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Sometimes I lose my mind when I get excited when things get back to normal. Okay. Legendary Tanner.
All right, I actually have some fruit left over from the cookout I had. So it's just mixed fruit, if you can see it. I got some watermelon in there, pineapple, cantaloupe, honeydew melon, and blueberries.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I'm going to pair this with this is Derivative Single Hopped IPA. It's the Galaxy. It's 3/25/2022, so it's getting close to the 4-month. So what's that, like 17, 18 days away from 4 months?
Wow.
This beer is a unicorn snowflake, a unicorn on a farm of Shetland ponies, a complete original that we at Proclamation Ale Company came up with entirely by ourselves, by our own creative volition, without any outside inspiration whatsoever. Wow, check this out. We got this awesome idea to take barley, soak it in the water, ferment it with the yeast, and then throw it in a ton of sexy hops. Nothing like this has ever been done before. Enjoy this beer because you'll never drink another one like this ever again. Drink fresh, unfiltered, and may contain sediment. It's Proclamation Ale Company. They're at Rourke, Rhode Island, where I'm from. So,
Nice.
For the most part, I have had some Proclamation beers that are around that 3 to 4 month mark, and it seemed like most of them have pretty much held up. Probably wouldn't want to hold them for any longer than that, but got my Trillium Teku glass. I actually haven't used this in a while. I was like, oh, let me use the Teku glass. You know,
I don't have a Trillium glass, but I have a Treehouse from the legendary.
order them offline. The only thing was, this is like it's total. This glass is totally like kind of off centered. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hard to tell on camera.
Oh yeah, I do, because it's like kind of like it's
It's not straight.
right. It's like turned a little bit. It's
A
kind of
little
like turned a
bit of
little bit.
imperfection to the glass. I was gonna send it back, but I was like, yeah, whatever. It's not wobbly or anything, so
That's all you care about is make sure it's not wobbly.
yeah, it doesn't bounce around on you.
Exactly.
So color on this, definitely a hazy. This is more on like the straw color. It's about a finger and a half, dissipating, rocky head. The head is going away pretty quick. Little bit of effervescence. Now, for the most part, the derivatives that I've actually had this before, but it was probably like a couple months ago, and it was probably on somebody else's channel because I didn't do it on my channel. But yeah, I'd like to see how this works with the fruit that I got in front of me. So cheers, guys.
Cheers. I'm actually surprised the legendary drunk one's not here. Very odd, but is what it is. Now, let me show the fruit, and I'll show the beer. This is actually from Whole Foods. I don't know if you guys have a Whole Foods in your area. If you do, try the pizza. It is delicious.
Isn't Whole Foods expensive?
They kind of are, yeah.
That's like all the organic stuff, huh?
Yeah, you can still go and try, though. Try the pizza and let me know what you think of it. Do a review. Always a way. You know what I mean?
Pizza review.
Yeah.
Did you buy extra watermelon?
No, the legendary, my Aunt Patty, my aunt got it for me. This is the watermelon. And then we got some pineapples and some.
Oh, you got some blackberries in there too, huh?
Hell yeah.
Those I like blackberries. I just the seeds.
Oh
They
yeah,
have-
I don't like them either, but
in your
I still
teeth.
enjoy it.
Yeah, they taste good, but
Oh crap! That's a whole bowl of fruit. I don't want to eat a whole bowl of fruit. Jesus. Okay.
good for you.
All right.
Good for your odds.
It
You'll
is-
eat 2 whole subs, but you won't eat a whole bowl.
Well, you do got a point there. All right. I think well, at least I didn't. You might as well just. Yeah, what it. If I don't eat all, I don't eat all, but I'll eat most of it. But at least I got some of the watermelon. Okay. I didn't figure it would come all the way out. Now, today I also have double dry hop Happy Go Lucky from Cross Keys. I never had this one, I don't think. I might have had one with the legendary Beer Man. Not Beer Man, BJ.
Yeah.
And also, just let you guys know, legendary Kevin has said hello, by the way. I hanged out with him earlier. I didn't really drink that much. I only drank one beer.
Hi, Kevin.
Yeah, legendary Kevin Mitchell. What's up there, legendary Danny? You want me to send you the link? Let me know. Not? Enjoy the show. Let me pour this up.
Is that a double or a regular IPA, Alex? I'm sorry.
It is a double, I believe. Wait a minute. Hold on. It's a rye India Pale Ale. I forgot to tell you that. I didn't read that right away. See, it's
Oh,
the
the
double.
rye IPA. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I forgot to read that.
It's a ripper.
Yeah,
Yes.
Ripper.
So this kind of smells like a fruited cereal kind of thing. I don't know what the date is on this, but hoping it'll be good. But I'll get into the beer next time around. Let's hear what the legendary Tanner and the legendary Bumpy are going to enjoy.
All right. So I've been eating on the fruit. It still tastes like each one of the individual fruits. The cantaloupe tastes like cantaloupe.
Right.
The honeydew tastes like honeydew. The kiwi tastes like kiwi. It's strawberry, like so on, so on. And it does kind of do a weird thing with the beer. So I'm just going to drink the beer separately here. Aromas on it. It's got this sweet. It's like a sweet, like almost
Lactose?
pie.
What's up?
Like almost a pie type aroma. Then there is a blueberry. It almost tastes like smells like there's a little bit of like a raspberry or something in there as well, but there's not. It's blueberry, but it's kind of just giving off one of those kind of raspberry scents to it too. Yeah, and that it smells like a sweet blueberry drink. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Kind of a say it's like a medium body. It's not. This isn't like one of those super like thick, gloppy ones. So it's pretty thin as far as that, but it is like a medium body, medium carbonation to it. Definitely has a sweetness up front with some nice blueberry notes. It doesn't taste chemical at all, so it's hard saying if I don't think that they used artificial flavors because sometimes you get some weird flavor notes off that, especially with blueberry. But it also doesn't state that they used actual blueberries in this either. So hard saying, not really knowing, but if they did use an artificial flavor, then I think they did a pretty good job.
Is that the one you said your wife really liked, Bumpy?
Yeah. It's yeah, I mean it drinks, it's 7% alcohol. It doesn't drink like an alcoholic beverage really. It drinks more like some type of blueberry drink. It's not even really like sour nor really all that tart. I would say maybe a slight tartness, but it's definitely on the sweeter side. Yeah, it just straight drinks like a blueberry drink. Maybe a little bit of a blackberry or something in there too. All right. And what happens when I eat the fruits and I tried different fruits and did it? It kind of, I don't know, it distracts from the blueberry note. It adds like the other flavors from the fruit going into it. I think it also cuts into a little bit of the sweetness that's in the beer because of the fructose from the fruits. But let's go ahead and shove each piece of this product in my mouth. Let's start with a strawberry.
There you go. That's something I don't
Grape.
or grapes.
Honeydew.
I do have honeydew.
Cantaloupe.
Got that.
Oh,
too.
God. Don't be joking.
Kiwi.
He's gonna look like that squirrel. The squirrel with the cheeks.
Appreciate you, Tanner.
I think I swallowed the grape whole.
Oh God.
Mm.
Oh my God, help me. That's why I love this YouTube channel. I never know what I'm gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah. You definitely have like a lot of the different fruit notes in there. And then adding in the blueberry drink. It fizzes up a bit more. And it gets all fizzy in your mouth. All right. Well, that about does it.
all right.
I'll have a final score later.
Cheers, Bobby.
I'm stuffed.
That's okay.
All right. So the proclamation website, 6%. Did I say the ABV? I don't know if I said the ABV. 6% alcohol by volume. It says notes of orange, tangerine, papaya, earthy, anise, and then availability is year round. So the aroma on this. Definitely getting the
Alexa, turn on the room light.
the pineapple. There's a nice biscuity breadiness. Definitely very citrusy.
Oh,
More on the tangerine sweetness. I think the tangerine is a little bit more noticeable than possibly like an orange. Pineapple as well. There's a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of like honey-like sweetness.
beer looks delicious.
Yeah, it does look pretty good. It's not as like super dense golden orange. It's like that more straw color.
Right, it's not like a New England IPA, exactly.
No, it is a New England IPA, but it's not like that dense golden orange. It's like the hazy straw color.
Right, it's not like that thick orange juicy kind of look. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Smells a little bit more crisp. It smells more on the side of like a like the kind of like a what was I gonna say? It's kind of got like a decent amount of acidic sour note. So it has a little bit of like a kind of like a little bit of like a Berliner Weiss kind of aroma. But of course, you get that earthy, grassy, floral hops, fresh fruits. Definitely doesn't. It's not as strong and pungent as some other New England IPAs, but it smells super crisp and clean. But yeah, let's dive into this one. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Now, the papaya coming from this is definitely not as prominent as some of the other IPAs that I've had by Proclamation that had the papaya note. Definitely grapefruit and like a pithy orange. Pineapple up front. It's actually very like biscuity and bready with a nice malty backbone to it. As far as the New England IPA, these are definitely like the derivative in general, more on like the crushable side. I believe they use. I'm not really too sure about their yeast profile. I'm not exactly sure if they use the same yeast in their beers. Some companies do say whether or not if they're using like the same yeast. I know. I think Drecker uses like the same yeast in a lot of their beers.
Oh, Drecker's delicious. I need to get more of that. I haven't had that in a while. It's up there, legendary BC. Join on in if you want. I could send you the link. I mean, let me know. Not enjoy the show.
Yeah, the tropical note up front, like that pineapple, and then along with the papaya on the back end. It's actually more of a citrusy beer. Like I said, it's kind of like that pithy, pithy bitterness. It's a little bit more on the lighter side for a New England IPA. Like I said before, like even with the aroma, it's a little bit more drinkable, crushable, crisp. It's got like that prickly carbonation. So it's like medium to high carbonation. Medium, kind of going towards the lighter side on the body. But yeah, I like it. The derivatives have actually been pretty good in my opinion. I believe I've had Citra. This one is the Galaxy. I think I had the Strata. And I believe I bought a can of the Cashmere. I think I had it on somebody's channel. I think I might have brought it to Wildcard one day. But yeah, overall, the beer is pretty good. I do like it. Now let's have some of the fruit.
Shall we? Cheers.
For the pineapple, which is my favorite fruit.
Pineapple's good, especially if it's nice and juicy and
Pineapple is definitely nice, soft. Pineapple, when it's like really, really juicy, it has a big acidity to it. Let's go for some honeydew melon.
Did you have cheeseburgers for your barbecue? I don't mean to get off the subject, but
The cookout at my house.
yes.
Yeah, I had cheeseburgers, hot dogs, macaroni salad, egg and potato salad. It was like a combination of the two.
Hell yeah.
Chips, all that, snacks, all the desserts and stuff. Let's get a piece of water now.
Land shark. Land shark material, Tanner. You're a land shark.
Oh yeah.
Just like me.
Yeah, so fruit's good. There's actually a new thing, a new container. My mom brought 2 big things of fruit. She left one of them for me.
Sorry.
But yeah, the fruit's good. It's still nice and fresh, juicy. There's not really any like crunchy kind of dried out pieces. Still all fresh. So let's do a little bit of a combination of the fruit and the beer. So let's get this pineapple. It said there's notes of pineapple in this beer. So let's see.
Let's see if it enhances it. Let's see, shall we? Sometimes that happens. Come on.
Now, the sweetness of the pineapple definitely does kind of carry out. But what I noticed is I think the acidity of the fruit kind of enhances more bitter flavors and sometimes, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys get that.
I do too. I get that bitterness and hoping it would get that sweetness, but
Well, I
sometimes
noticed like that when I ate the pineapple, rather than like the pineapple enhancing in the beer, I brought more of the papaya note out.
wow.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe it's the acidity working with the fruits and because when let's be honest, when you taste a fruit, you get something that's reminiscent of that fruit, but it's never gonna taste the same as eating an actual cantaloupe, eating an actual pineapple. You know what I mean?
Right, because it's a beer form, but not the actual fruit. Even though you're eating the actual fruit, it's still beer form, right? I think I got that right.
That was cantaloupe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works well. It works well. Actually, the cantaloupe kind of cut through the earthy bitterness a little bit.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, fruit bowls in general work well with IPAs, but I feel like certain fruits, for some reason, sometimes it's not like you're gonna get like, I don't know, it's weird. If you eat a pineapple and you have a beer that tastes like pineapple, sometimes it doesn't necessarily enhance the pineapple note, but it might enhance some of the other fruit flavors. I don't know, that's kind of just what I noticed. But of course, the fruit goes well with the IPA because it has flavor notes of fruit in it. But yeah, next time around I'll have a rating for the beer, the pairing, and the fruit bowl. Cheers, guys.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Tamer, thanks for joining, my brother.
For sure, Alex. Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Well, I'm gonna drink some of this beer, and if you don't know what it is, it's that one right there. Looks like a game kind of, as I forgot to say, it does look like an actual game or like or winning, because that's what it says, go lucky. So I guess they thought in the mindset of when they made this beer, this is what it looks like when you win in your mind, I guess. Oh, pretty cool. Now, let's see what it tastes like, shall we?
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Oh, before I do, that's what it looks like. Kind of like a strawy color, and I could see the bubbles go up and stuff like that. And it has a one finger head. It smells sweet, a little bit of sour. I think it smells like to me. I think a rye makes it sour. I'm not sure. I haven't had them in a while. Let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Wow. Kind of, when you drink it, it kind of has that rye. Then it has, because it's a rye beer, and it has it's a dryness. But when you drink it, you also have that wateriness, very smooth right on the palate. Wow. Then you have a little bit of sweetness to it. Yeah, that's pretty tasty. I don't know what the date is. I wouldn't be surprised if it's past its date, but I don't see no date on here actually, unfortunately. But this is what it is. Let's see what it tastes. Let's see what it tastes the fruit, and then we'll see what it tastes like with the fruit. But again, as I'm talking, it does dry your mouth out. And as I swish it around my mouth, you can also taste a little bit of alcohol. That might have been the case. I don't know. But you do taste that rye. You do taste that sweetness. You do. And it also has like a bitterness in the mouth too. But hey, what can you do? It is a good beer so far. We'll see how it goes after I eat some of the fruit. And we'll go from there. All right. Got pineapple.
That's a big pineapple right there.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes the pineapple, you can get like super sour ones. You can get like super sweet ones.
This is a sweet one. That's what I want. That's what you want. Sweet pineapple. Then, yeah, so the pineapple is very sweet, very quench thirsting, like it quenches your thirst for a few minutes, and then after a while, obviously, you want to drink more because it's your mouth dries out a little bit. Now, forgot to show that. An idiot. Got a blueberry.
There you go. I think I didn't eat any of the blueberries.
Oh, well, if you have a blueberry, you can review it when I'm here. Blueberry has a little bit of sweetness, has a little bit of tartness, a little bit, I guess.
Alex, the fruit master.
Not so sure on it, but I think fruit is very good for you. Yeah, blueberries are good. It can be tart sometimes, or sour, or sweet, whatever. It all depends. I like the sweet stuff. Now, we got a watermelon. I mean, not watermelon, strawberry. And let's see if these are going to be a sweet or a sour. Cheers.
Cheers, Alex.
It has a sweetness to it, a little bit of sourness. As Tanner said, with the pineapple, sometimes you'll get a sweet, juicy one, and sometimes you'll get a sour, juicy one. The strawberry here, a little bit juicy, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of sourness. I like sweetness all the way through. But hey, sometimes you can't get that. Now, you all know watermelon. Very sweet and very delicious and quenches your thirst, you know, on a hot day. Cheers.
Yeah, watermelon's good for you. It's got a lot of water in it.
Got that right. Very, very delicious. The watermelon, nice and crunchy. Great water. I mean, it's like a cactus. Don't get me wrong. Never had a cactus, but I'm just assuming it's like a cactus. And like if you probably take that drink from a cactus, it's probably very watery. Well, if you have watermelons and you're thirsty, and you don't have water, yeah, this would be perfect.
You're eating and drinking all at once.
Yeah, somewhat. It's somewhat perfect, but in reality, you're going to need water eventually, even though this is water. Now,
You should put your fruits in your beer.
could do that, but then is it going to be like a bumpy show? It's going to be like is it going to be like the bumpy and me going, don't want
Now,
that.
I went to, not to cut you off, Alex, but I went to
What does that say, Tanner?
a brewery in Mass, and they had it was like a blueberry milkshake IPA, and you had the choice. They would put fresh blueberries in it, but when they do that, I think it like just the blueberry was over the top, and it kind of just took over the whole beer.
I'll have to try the blueberry milkshake. Which
Yeah,
is
some breweries they will ask you if you want some fresh fruit in it, which is weird. I was like, wait, what? You guys are gonna put blueberries in my beer?
well, I'll have to try it with you one day, Tanner. I'll have to see if you can send it to me and we can do a beer review together. That'd be delicious, wouldn't it? I love my milkshake IPAs. This is a raspberry.
Blackberry.
Blackberry. Raspberry is the red one. Blackberry. So has all the bumps and on.
Unless it's a boysenberry.
Oh God, boysenberry. Yeah.
How
All
do you
right.
tell the difference between the two?
I try to anyway. Cheers.
I'm gonna tell you. Cheers, Alex. Barriers.
Ooh, that's good. A little bit of sweetness. Nice and crunchy. Nice and soft as well. It does have that seed. I mean, I don't like the seeds either, but it is what it is. It tastes good to me, the actual fruit. Let me see if we have any raspberry. I don't think we have raspberries in here. At least I thought we did, but oh. So that was really sweet. I like it. Does dry out the mouth, like I said before, as I'm saying now with this fruit. Man, this looks delicious. So that's what a raspberry looks like. Let's see what it tastes like.
It's fuzzy.
Hell yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to raspberry hairs.
Cheers.
That's good. Has a little sour, a little bit of sweetness. It also dries out your mouth when you want to drink more. It's thirsty. So I think I've tried all these fruits. They've been good so far. And probably gonna drink a beer and then eat them. See what it tastes like. All right. Okay. Good sweetness. Oh wow. No, that enhances the fruit a little bit after I've eaten it. A little bit of bitterness, although, as you know, it's a rye. All right, let's see what it tastes like. I eat this.
I don't know if I've had a rye IPA before.
Ooh. Ooh. That it's good with it a little bit, but it when I'm drinking it and it goes through that pineapple, it goes right to bitter. Whew. Wow. Now, if I drink it, it's bitter and sweet because I already eaten the stuff. Now, let's see, try it with the strawberry. It's good, but it throws that sourness right into your mouth.
Yeah, the acidity. Yeah, it's, like I was saying, I think that was kind of the issue I was having. Sometimes the
Oof.
fruit combined with the beer makes it overly acidic.
Yeah, and also it's a rye beer, so that's another thing. Pour the rest of this in here. Let's try another fruit. Let's do this. This takes 50 years, but I don't like to.
Baby shark toot toot toot.
Bet you've been listening to that a lot lately, huh, Bumpy?
No.
Oh, no?
That's good.
No, the grandson, he doesn't listen to Baby Shark?
He doesn't listen to nothing.
That's good with the fruit. With the blueberry. That's weird. That tastes good to me. Maybe it's just me. Hold on. Is there? No. I guess some fruits can do well with it.
Yeah.
And some not so much. But hey, like I said, like Leslie Tanner said, it's the acidity.
Yeah. It might be the difference of having a whole mouthful of something where a blueberry is a little tiny.
Yeah. You got to get like 3 or 4 of them in your mouth at once.
Oh. That is good with it, though. Wow.
The blueberry?
All right. So, the beer itself is very tasty. A little bit of watered down, which is good, somewhat. Has a great rye to it. I'm not sure what rye is. I think is like a rye bread, I'm thinking. I don't know. I mean, I know there's rye whiskey and stuff like that. Maybe I'll get into that. Try that sometimes in the future with you guys.
Yeah, it's a crop that grows. It's like wheat or whatever, but
Right. There you go. There you go.
Corn, rye.
Yeah. So,
it's different.
yeah, but it's very tasty too. It's just kind of hard to explain things. I need to learn these things sometimes. For me being a beer tuber, I need to start doing that. But
Well,
yes, Legit Tanner.
I was just thinking, there's probably still barley in it, but they could replace barley with rye.
Yeah, or they put both in it, like you said.
They could, yeah.
Because as of right now, I mean, what I'm seeing here, it's a dry hop. That's why it's a little dry too. But it's also,
For it to be a rye beer, I think they only have to put something like above 5% of the grist has to be rye. It's not like making whiskey where it's going to be 50%.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
so 5%. It's once you put that much, even if it's 5%, it's still considered a rye beer, legendary bumpy, right?
You can make it a rye beer based
Again,
off
bumpy should have been a scientist. You're pretty smart on that.
But you just look at like the averages. If you ever build a beer and then you look at like what they say to put in for certain ingredients, like how much.
Green.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say this beer is very tasty. Yeah, so I'm going to let everybody else do their thing. I've spent enough time trying to figure this all out. It's very good with the blueberry, somewhat good with the other fruits, not really. Again, it depends on the acidity. So, I'm going to let the legendary Bumpy speak up, and then legendary Tanner, and then me.
Taking off my fruit fly protector.
Yes.
You should do a coffee filter with an elastic band. You ever think about doing
The Blazing Love Blueberry Cobbler Pastry Sour. I am going to give this a 42.5 out of 50, which will land it in the very good range. To make that into 100, you'd be looking at 85 out of 100. On Untapped, out of 48 total rating scores, it averages out at a 4.25, which matches up to my 42.5. So I am on the average of what this beer scores at. And the fruit, the fruit was pretty good. It was, it kind of gypped you a little bit, or gypped me anyways, a bit on the kiwi. I mean, come on. It's like mostly like, melon, because that's probably the cheapest. And then the pineapples, lots of pineapples. Then only 2 slices of kiwi? Come on.
Well,
so, I don't know. I mean, it was fairly fresh tasting anyways. It's nice not to have to cut up your own melons, and you just buy a bowl like that at the store and run with it. But yeah, nothing was disgusting. It wasn't starting to go bad, so that's a positive. I'll give that Hulu bowl a give it a good 94.
Ooh,
it was a nice mix.
Nice.
Other mixes like the berries and stuff like that would have been cool, or watermelon. But
No,
they went with a certain group of fruits.
They don't do bowls with like peach and orange and stuff like that. What does that have to be soaked in water to stay fresh or something?
They may. I can look.
Well, they have those little fruit bowls.
Like,
that are like full of syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Syrup keeps them fresh.
Yeah, maybe because they probably start to oxidize.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
What are you trying to figure out, Legendary Tanner? I can look that up. That's a good thing on my show too.
I don't think I've never seen a banana. I don't think in a fruit bowl either.
No.
Same thing. It would just turn into mushy brown.
Probably.
Yuckiness.
Banana fruit bowls.
I think I asked Ashley this question, and she said probably like oranges,
right?
And maybe even bananas. Once you take them out of the peel, they start to, like you said, oxidize. So
right, and sometimes you'll get that browning, even though that's the sugar, it could still possibly be meaning.
So the peel probably keeps them fresh.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely have them. Like you can get them in like a can, like mandarin orange slices and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are surrounded by some type of liquid preservative.
Liquid, yeah.
Like for instance, I had a can. We did mango probably a year ago, I think, year ago, and I think I opened up the can. I think, as the legendary Bumpy has said, even though it's fresh mango, unfortunately, it still has that juiciness too. I believe because again, you don't want it to rot
Yeah.
in the can, and then someone eats it and gets sick. I mean, we don't want that. So,
And
go ahead,
my two items, I guess they went together. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but still worked. It was much better than the donut and the stout. So, yeah.
God, I
Bumpy.
think I still have that video. That's so funny. It's like this is you eat it, and then you get up like, oh, oh my God! I laughed for a few minutes. That was funny. All right, legendary Tanner. Appreciate you, Bumpy.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
All right. So the fruit bowl, I mean, I buy a lot of the fruit bowls. It's pretty much just the Stop and Shop, which is a local grocery store, big chain around here. So it's usually always the same thing. It's usually blueberry, pineapple, cantaloupe, honeydew. Sometimes you can get the strawberries in it, but for the most part, I think it's just a combination of those. But they're pretty good. They're always nice and fresh. They keep them nice and cold. As long as your fridge is cold, you can keep them fresh. For the fruit bowl, I'll give it like a 95.
Ooh, that sounds good.
For you to eat. I love eating fruits, especially when you're working and you want something on the go. Gives you that energy, So yeah, I like grabbing fruit bowls and just eating them casually while I'm working, in between stores and stuff. For the beer, the Derivative Galaxy, it's definitely more on the like a kind of like acidic / earthy side. The pineapple note, I mean not the pineapple, I'm sorry. The papaya note is definitely the more prominent flavor in this beer. But the citrusiness kind of takes over the pineapple. But it's still good. It's very drinkable, crushable for a New England IPA. I like the Derivative series because it does a good job kind of helping you figure out possibly some flavor notes that you're going to get from certain hops. Of course, every brewery's different where they use different yeast strains and everything else that goes into the beer, like water profile and stuff. But it gives you a good insight of some of the flavor notes that you might get from a certain hop. So that's why I do enjoy the Derivative single hopped IPA series. This beer, I'll give it a 92. I like it. I've had I think I like the Citra the most out of the Derivative series. And I think that's one of the more popular ones. I think that's the one that they consistently bring back. Whereas like the other ones, they just kind of bring back every once in a while. Whereas the Citra, it's like they'll bring it out, it sells out, and then a couple months later, they'll bring it out, and they'll also bring out another derivative. I think they've done that multiple times since I've been buying Proclamation beers, since I actually started to notice their brewery. Went there for the first time. But yeah, like I said, the Citra is definitely my favorite. As far as the pairing, I do think that this beer with the fruit, it works. But I'm gonna give it I'll give it like an 87. With that being said, I think the earthy papaya note in the beer kind of takes over the fruit flavors. Whereas if you had more of like a possibly like a New England IPA with like maybe some flaked oats or something along those lines where it gives it that creamy body, it'll probably work better, and you'll get a little bit more of that tropical note that'll work better with the fruit rather than this one. But it was still a good pairing, and yeah, I'll continue to try some New England IPAs with fruit because You get a lot of tropical fruity flavors from New England IPAs, and there's a lot of fruits out there that you could possibly pair with many beers. So I like to get into more of the exotic fruits and possibly pair them up with some beers. But yeah,
Yeah, like try some of that pasta fruit you keep talking about.
Maybe we'll do that one Friday.
for some weird
Maybe
reason,
maybe we'll do exotic fruit.
it could have been the yeast for some reason that I think it was Collective Arts. It was like an IPA number 19 triple IPA, and yeah, I did get a pasta like grain note out of it, which was weird, but call it as you see it, I guess. So I'm sure pasta isn't the weirdest note someone's got with a beer. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
I said maybe we could try to do some exotic fruits on my channel one day.
That'd be cool. I don't know how easy they are to find, but
We'll figure it out in due time. Till then, we're gonna have a great time. I guess it's me now. No, it's Bumpy. Is it me?
oh, Bumpy went first.
I've already gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. I had to make sure. Had to make sure. The beer, I think, went well. When it came to the blueberry, phenomenal. When it came to the strawberry and the watermelon, I think it went really well, but not really. So I think not really, not that good. Because of the bitterness, but it went pretty well with the blueberry. I can tell you that with one fruit, it went well. I don't know. So like you said, it's acidity. So I'm gonna give the fruit bowl itself by itself a 90. And give the beer itself 92. And the pairing, I know it sounds weird, but it is good. Like I said, with one thing with a blueberry, I'll give it an 86. It's a shame. I'd rather go higher than lower. I just think the beer is like I said, in the 90s, and the bowl itself is in the 90s. But for some reason, it didn't pair well all together. So I'll give it an 86. It's good, but not awesome.
Yeah.
Because again, I give it an 86 because it had that deliciousness. Should give it a 90, but I'm giving it an 86 or 87 because the reason I'm from one little piece of fruit. Sounds crazy, people, but that is true. It does taste good with one piece of fruit. That's it for me. If you have a Whole Foods in your area, try their pizza, try their food, just try their fruits. Let me know what you think about it. Hoping Legendary Tanner can maybe one day we will maybe do a Whole Foods pizza or food Friday. But I have to base it on see who can get it. If not, we won't be doing that. We'll see how that goes. Other than that, I'm going to let Legendary Tanner and Legendary Bumpy do their shout outs, and then I'll do me afterwards. So yeah, grab onto this beer if you can. If you like rye and right. If you like this beer, grab it. If you like rye, it's Cross Keys. I believe that's from New Jersey. I'm not. Is it New Jersey? I don't know, but I think it is, and it is a 7.1 by volume. So grab onto that. Let me know what you think of it. Now it's Legendary Bumpy's turn for his shout out, and then Tanner, and then me.
All right. Yeah, I got those 50-point inspection videos. Oh, it's so tired. 50-point inspection videos. Put them out on Wednesdays and Fridays. Monday night live stream on my channel, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It is called New Brew. just bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on panel. 3-part show, so beer review, community chit chat, free for all thing, and then just a question and answer time for the panel. It's kind of the 3 portions of the show. And that Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Last Beer, his channel. That'd be Josh's channel. He does beer bowl discussions. So check out his channel and check out that live show. Cheers.
Awesome. Okay.
Cheers, bro.
That's a good one. All right, go ahead, Lizzie Tanner.
All right. Shout outs to me. Tomorrow I will be doing Rate That Beer, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So grab any beer you want. It could be a revisit and hop on the panel, open panel, live beer community, beer reviews. And then also next Wednesday we'll be reviewing a brewery. We got to figure it out. Guys. I do like to ask the group of beer people, the beer community, what brewery we should possibly review. Sometimes I pick more popular ones because I'd like for everybody to get the beers.
True that.
But we might have to start diving into some of the more Drecker, Other Half, all those guys. I would like to talk about them. 450 North.
God.
They're super, super popular right now.
Deliciousness.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll be Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Also,
check out what's that?
Mortalis as well, because you're famous for that too.
Actually, I haven't had Mortalis yet. I've had collabs with Mortalis.
Oh.
Yeah, I've had some.
I thought you actually had the beer. Okay.
No, I had a Burley Oak beer that was in collaboration with Mortalis, but I've never actually had any Mortalis beers.
I get what you're saying.
But yeah, other than that, check out my channel. I've been dropping some beer reviews. I do got a lot of them pre-recorded, and I just got to edit them and upload them to my channel. So look out for those. Liquor reviews as well, not just beer review channel, also liquor review channel.
What's up, Michelle, my friend? I haven't seen you in a while.
Cheers.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I do have a lot of beers that I need to get through, but I also have a lot of liquor reviews that I need to get to as well. I got some stuff saved up that have been waiting for me to do a review on them. Shout outs for other people. I'll shout out Mr. FLX Beer Reviews over there in the chat, Dan and Mike.
Right here. Legendary Mike. Legendary. Go
check them out. Great beer reviewers, also very entertaining. And also shout out Last Beer, Josh, on Sunday. He does his beer bowl discussions. Opens up the panel with a beer review, or he starts the show with a beer review, and then opens up the panel to other people to hop on and talk about different beer topics, beer news. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, go check him out. Cheers to you, CBP.
Hey, Legendary Brandon. Haven't seen you in a while. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me tonight, Alex. Always fun. Cheers, bro.
Legendary Michelle. There you go. Welcome. All right. Time for me. Well, Food Friday. Next week, we're going to be doing s'mores. I don't think we did any. I don't think Legendary Bumpy. I can't remember per se, but I don't think we did, right?
Say s'mores?
Yeah, s'mores. I don't think we did.
I know of.
No, I don't think so
Maybe.
either. And I'm actually surprised because I thought I would have done everything. All right, so s'mores, Food Friday with Alex, 8 o'clock. Then I have my other show now, my new show. Well, kind of new because I did it a year or two ago, and I stopped it. Now I'm back on it. It's going to be around 10 o'clock. Because, some people have said, it should be 10 o'clock. Legendary Danny suggested that, and I agree. I did like the 11:30 one because it did do well, but then I think after a while, it just really didn't. Who knows, though? Maybe I'll go back to that time, but we'll see how the 10 o'clock is, or maybe do another time after that. I don't know. We'll see. So 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Alex and friends, drink a beer, hang out, or don't drink a beer. Doesn't matter. It's just Alex and friends. Just enjoy yourselves. And sometimes you'll catch the legendary Bumpy there, legendary Andrew, all those people. So stay tuned for that show. Don't forget legendary Johnny Boy, which is Georgia Beer Reviews. Right now he's just doing beer reviews, so grab onto that channel. Like I said, just look up Georgia Beer Reviews or John and Nelly. If you can't do John and Nelly, just look up Georgia Beer Reviews. Because right now, like I said, he's just doing beer reviews. And because he's been busy. So once the Sunday thing gets back around, then I'll start shouting that out again. So for right now, enjoy that. And Rick Jopolis, enjoy that channel too. It's him, his wife. Sometimes it's him alone. Sometimes it's his wife and his dad and all those peeps. So get a nose on, enjoy those shows as well. And subscribe to the legendary Brandon too. Hoping he'll be making more videos again. So right now that's a hiatus right now. He's calmed down on that. So subscribe to that legendary Brandon, Craft Beer Pours. And that's it. And enjoy it whenever he decides to put out the videos again. And now it's time for me to go back to normal, whatever normal is. Oh my God. Here we go. So that's it. The show has done well. Thank you, chat, for joining. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, BC. Thank you, Flacco Fun, legendary Flacco. Let me see who else. Let me scroll up. Thank you, FLX Beer Reviews, legendary Johnny Boy, Sherry. I think I got the name right. John and Nelly. Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Everybody.
Cheryl Crawford.
Cheryl Crawford. So thank you for everybody for joining and 4,000 watching. I'm probably going to go off air. We're going to hang out off air for a little bit. I'm probably going to eat a sandwich because I'm still hungry because, again, I just, that was just a snack. I'm going to have my dinner. So I'm going to actually put out the link for the legendary Mary and the Butch and whoever else wants, whoever else wants to join. And we're going to be going off air once I do this signing out. All right. This is Alex Beermaster. And we will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. This is Alex Beermaster signing out. Cheers, everybody. Woo! I got to do better than that. See you next Friday or Thursday. Cheers. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.